Hi, I'm Rick Pewe for Gone Cheap, and I have a special treat for you today. I'm here with Lonnie McCurry Sr. of Skyjacker Suspension. Now, you've known Skyjacker's a name that's been around for probably 50 years?
50 years,
Yeah,
Rick.
because it has been. This is their 50th anniversary of the company that you and your wife Nell started.
That's right.
Back in 74?
That's correct.
So this is the same time I came in on the Jeep side in Arizona and started ranching, and yeah, I started selling Skyjackers parts. I had no idea who you were or anything else, but through the years, found out some really interesting stuff. So what we have here at the SEMA show 2023 is the 50 years of what's going on. This is the timeline.
Well, Rick, let me explain this right here. This is where it started, in a cinder block building behind the house that me and the wife built. That's where it started, and I've said this on video that I thought, man, I died and went to heaven when I was on concrete. I couldn't believe I could work. Oh yeah, get off the dirt.
Yes.
Get on concrete, or we just slide around concrete. Oh man, had lights in there.
Electricity too.
Electricity.
Boy.
No air, no nothing like that, no
Big
heat.
time.
But no, that was a good time.
That's cool.
Out of the rain.
So like this one here, that's about a 75 CJ5.
Right. That's what they call poor driving. that I totaled that Jeep. It took just a few seconds to do so. At a high rate of speed and poor driving.
So this is when you were racing.
That was in the race days. That was my sweet wife. You know, she was the marketing agent at that time.
Yeah.
Drawed up everything, built the ads.
And it's Lonnie McCurry's four-wheel drive.
That's the way it was started.
Center,
Lonnie McCurry's four-wheel drive center.
Inc. And I remember that some of the ads like, can't get it up.
Oh yeah, we had to come up with something. Yes, sir.
I don't even know if you could do that now.
I probably wouldn't
Well,
want to.
someone would complain, wouldn't they? Oh,
That was her up on that F-250 we built.
oh, that's awesome.
The original chromographic stickers that we built.
Wow, that's too cool. I think somewhere I have a bumper sticker like that.
I was even got the original caps that we had back in those days.
How in the world did you find all this, quote, old stuff?
I know. My marketing agent, Miss Mallory, she come up with all kinds of stuff. Nell, she put stuff back for years, just in case.
Well, now, Mallory is also a family member.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's my daughter's oldest girl.
Okay. So your daughter came along in which part of this timeline?
She'd be on down
Down that way?
Yeah,
Okay,
down
we're
that
gonna-
way a little ways.
Who's this couple?
Yeah, that's me when we was younger. That's my sweet wife.
Oh my.
That's the old building we first started in.
Still look the same to me.
1980. Big
Wow.
change.
Oh, I'll say. Because this is like,
Yeah.
epic stuff. That is too cool.
Well, there's a long story behind that real quick. In 1980, they said it couldn't be done to jack it up. And I thought, yeah, the impossible is what I enjoy. So I said, okay. I won't call the competition's name out in California, but they said it can't be done. I said, oh yeah, you can do it. So anyhow, we jacked it up. When I got through driving, I said, don't drive with a flip. It's off. So I need a pitman arm. Believe this or not, I called Ford Motor Company and got a hold to an engineer. I told him what my problem was. He said, hey, I got the solution to it. Why don't you call the company we buy our stuff from, which is Powers and Son in Montpelier, Ohio, and talk to them. He gave me a man's name. I called him. Long story short, I said, look, I got a problem. He said, well, just send me a mock-up kind of what you want. Better than that, I'm going to send you an arm. So there's the arm I kind of designed.
You cut and welded it.
Cut and welded it. He said, that's fine with me. So he sent me back a print. That was day one, because nobody in the world was building it.
And that's how you started your suspension business.
That's where I started building all the pitman arms.
Wow.
It went on that truck,
Yep, 1980.
1980.
Couldn't be done.
Built two different lifts, 4 and a 5.5.
And back in that time period, those were huge lifts.
Oh, yes, sir.
Everybody could do it, 1 inch or 2 inch.
That's right, you run old block.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
blocks, spacers, whatever, shackles. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's some of the marketing stuff that my sweet wife come up with, which was the marketing agent.
Yep.
So then we moved on to making the coil springs, the soft ride coil springs.
And here's the key. word, soft ride.
Soft ride.
Because there was plenty of stuff that would jar your teeth out.
Yes, sir. The old rumor was that if it was going to, you need for it to ride real stiff like a pogo stick if you're going to run Baja. Well, we was young, you know, everybody got a flat stomach, having a big, you know, in shape.
Flat stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was in history.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we're moving right along.
Back in the day.
This was for a Ford Ranger. This was my mock-up sheet. So this was OE. So you can see there right there, a 4-inch, a 6-inch, an 8-inch. Well, that's the points I had to hit on that right there. So I built some stuff, and you know, we could mock it up and try it.
This is long before CAD CAM and
Oh,
modeling with
I couldn't even
3D
spell.
printer?
I couldn't even spell all that stuff. Didn't even have know it existed in the world.
There you go.
So it was just what you call blacksmithing.
Yep. Hammer it out. And IFS kits, no one did that.
Yeah, that's for Toyota.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Independent front end. You can't
Yes,
let
sir.
those.
Yes, sir.
Well, so if they say can't, that's when you do it.
That's what I enjoy the most. You can't do that. The can't, it just takes a little bit longer, Rick.
Right. And that's why your soft ride springs, you patented or
Yes, sir.
trademarked that
Yes,
name.
sir. We worked
Everybody knows
extremely
that.
hard on that right there, getting all that set up.
Well, I remember I was in your shop once in the late 90s.
You sure was.
And I don't even remember what vehicle we put stuff on, but I remember going through everything with Dillard, De La Salle.
Yes, sir.
And you tell
Yes,
me
sir.
exactly why you did these strings and that and this and that
That's
and the
right.
other thing.
You still got a good memory.
Oh, I do, in fact. Holy cow.
Really?
That's my article. It was a Ram we put it on. What year was that? 94. Wow. I didn't know I was going to be part of your,
Yeah, in history.
your history.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
And then, you know, it's called the Bear Suspensions. A little bit of why. You
Little
like
bit of why.
bear.
Like bear.
And that's why there's one in the back of their truck. That's 2.
And they get a big joke out, don't feed the bear. You know, I said, no, my middle name is Compassion. No. Okay. So we had some good time, good jokes.
Right? That's good. Look at these Jeeps. And like you say, 97 when I like that. When Jeep went, same thing. So when Jeep moved to a full front and rear coil suspension, just like it says,
Yes, sir.
that opened up the world for Jeeps.
Oh, yes.
No more leads. You could do so many things
Oh, it
with
was unreal what you could do then.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love these pictures. Wow. Is that the first year you went to SEMA?
I don't forget what day it was.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
98. Wow. You know, I was probably there. Oh, that's too good.
Well, I'm sure you was there. No doubt about that.
Oh, holy cow. I seen in JP Magazine. I think I did those too.
You see a lot of history now, ain't you?
No wonder you
Remind
remember.
yourself.
Jeez, no wonder you remember my name. That's pretty
Yes,
good.
yes.
Oh, that's too good. So, like I says, first 25 years of Skyjacker was just the beginning. So when did Lonnie Jr. come along?
I'm going to say it was right along in there, right there, before he got out of college. He built the first magazine before he got out of college.
Yeah.
He graduated in marketing, so after that, I shoved him in an office. Let's go, boy.
Get it.
It's time, let's go.
Oh, that's too funny. Look at all these. Man, here's the shop, the sales.
A lot of history.
Oh, history there. Oh, here
Yes,
you
sir.
doing some racing and stuff.
Old Scott Taylor.
Yep. That's good stuff. Wow. Well, you got a lot of history to be proud of, but that's only that side.
That's that side.
All right.
Now we're fixing to open up a new world over here.
The new world.
Moving in 2000.
Holy cow, that's a little bit larger building.
We've done added on to it a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. Then the Bob Hazel run. I remember that.
Yes, sir.
Doing
Yes, sir.
Moab. And that was the first Ultimate Adventure when we went Pacific Northwest.
You're correct.
First one I did. That was a long trip.
Long trip.
It was a good trip.
Good trip. All of them good. Yes,
Oh,
sir. Yes, sir.
Yep, and your wife went with. That was
Yes, sir.
great.
And that's when we got into sponsoring the women's rock crawling. We sponsored it and participated in it.
Here's one that was a lot of fun. The single leaf springs.
Yes, sir.
Talk about revolutionary. And it worked well.
It worked good. It worked good.
That was amazing.
It was flexible and mild.
It sure did. There, when you were racing, and who was this with?
That right there was probably Kurt LeDuc.
Yep.
Best in the Desert. Sponsored him.
Yep.
Well, there were some good times.
I'll say.
That's when we built the suspension for it.
For the Tomb Raiders.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That was a 4-inch kit.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And we even had that Jeep at our place for a while, for about 30 days.
And it's really cool because, you know, you were dealing with Jeep, the real right
Jeep.
there at the factory.
Yes,
Their
sir.
engineers working with them, as opposed to a lot of these companies, well, they just go out and try to fake something. You had factory support there.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome. Man, and just coming along. It's pretty good.
Not bad. Not
Off-road
bad.
industry's top 5 most influential people in 2004, and there you are.
Yeah.
I'd say you deserve that. The old Off-Road Business Magazine. This is a cool hood.
That right there? Oh, you talking the hood?
Yeah,
That's for Kurt LeDuc,
that's another Kurt LeDuc.
2015.
Yep, all signed up.
Yes, sir.
And then came 2008 when the world ended.
Yes.
Pretty
yes.
much. That was a crash, without a doubt. But like you say, you've been strong. You kept everything going along.
Lord bless us on that. The only thing we done was lock the doors for a day or two and just come right on back.
There you go. Was it whenever a door closes, a window opens, or
Yes,
vice
sir.
versa?
Yes, sir.
Something like that.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's this Duracell? I don't remember this.
Deer sale, when all the catastrophes happening, you know, all through the southern United States,
Yeah?
what they do is they charge out to relief, you know, a flood. Had the hurricanes coming through Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi.
Right?
Duracell would come out and rush out there with all the Duracell batteries.
Really?
Oh, I'm talking about when they open them side windows on that back thing, shirt, you would not believe the amount of batteries they store in that truck.
Wow. That's
You get
pretty good.
anything you want,
And that's what they do. They do. Just,
They do.
just for helping.
strictly for help with the batteries, where you can get your cell phones and have lights, flashlights. Fred, it's unbelievable what they do.
And then,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember this. So Mel Wade at Evo Manufacturing, he started the first JK experience. And it's patterned basically after Ultimate Adventure.
Yes.
And
I wasn't here on this one right here. Dillard told me, he said, okay, look, there's a little bitty berm right there. They're getting up, taking a picture.
little bitty berm, he's flying through the
Well,
air.
yeah, Junior said, he said, well, I wasn't paying attention how far a running start I got. But he said, when I got to the top of that berm, she went airborne. I thought, maybe I'm going too fast.
Maybe.
I said, well, son, how did it feel when it come down? I said, Daddy, it just everything just kind of bottomed out and the rebound was controllable. He said, I had a good time. Okay.
So he was just testing the product.
Testing the product, what we normally do. Yes, sir.
I like that.
Then here comes Willie.
Yep, this was awesome. Back in the day, I mean, that was the show.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been,
And you guys were right in the midst of it.
and we had a lot of history with Willie. I remember playing basketball with him. And,
Really?
Oh, yes, sir. Back years prior to becoming popular. He's a pretty good old boy. Oh, I didn't want to forget this. Afghanistan. I had a contact call me that they had a problem out of their Toyota trucks. They couldn't run fast enough, and the enemy, from I will say, was timing them, and they'd blow the trucks up when they come by.
Because they were timing them because they knew how fast they'd go.
Yeah, they just steady. Okay, he runs this far, and so what we done, we built them some special kits and sent over there where they could go a lot faster on a rough road. And old boy come down and present us that flag and everything. He said, you saved a million lives, brother, I want to tell you that.
That's awesome.
I said, okay, good. Need something else, give us a holler.
Absolutely. You'll be there.
I'll be there. Then we go out here testing the Jeeps with
Yep. This was something that a lot of people don't know, that the federal government tells people that Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, number 126,
Yeah, FMV,
you have to pass that stuff
126, yes, sir.
so
gotta
that you're
pass.
compliant. And you guys have done that.
Done that on all the kits, yes, sir.
There's LeDuc Racing.
Yes, sir.
That's too good. Yeah.
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
we got
that
into
little
Matchbox.
gem. Yep.
We enjoyed the Matchbox. We
You're
built
really not anybody until you have a Matchbox, right?
Oh, you need a Matchbox.
Yeah, that should be the highlight.
And we have built several Matchboxes. And you can see the picture. There's a real Bronco that we own,
Yep.
and there's the Matchbox. We've done that several times.
Yeah, I think
Just
that's,
built it and matched it 100%.
and they
It was a
love
good
it.
time. Good time doing that.
Yeah, and it keeps going on. 2017, JK Experience. They finally come to your place.
They come to the home. We
Absolutely.
fed them real good and enjoyed them for several hours.
Absolutely. Look at this. And it just keeps going on and on and on.
Yes, it's just things the Lord allowed us
Yep.
to do and function.
And another Matchbox. And the other nice thing is, in addition to four-wheel and off-road JP back in the day, all these later coming magazines also covered all your stuff because they figured out how good it was. And back in the day, if you didn't make a magazine, you weren't anybody. Sort of like a Matchbox.
You're correct. Yeah, with old Jeep Gladiator JR took to Alaska.
Yep.
Run the Tundra.
From the Tundra and a Gladiator. And these kind of shocks,
These are new shocks that we've come out with and worked extremely hard. All aluminum body.
a little far cry from your first ones.
Oh,
Come in a white
tremendous,
box
Fred.
in the boot and you spray
Yes,
them
sir.
up, slap
Yes,
the
sir.
sticker on them.
Yes, sir, those are extremely good, high-tech shocks.
So what is the Louisiana Lantern? Award?
Lantern, contributing in the world out there.
Well, that's what you do.
Well, we try to. But you can see, Fred, how we've been blessed. There's the original building. That's what it was added on 2 or 3 times here.
Wow.
Then we added on back here. Then we just finished adding on this new one. Now, when you were down there, we was right here. 2-bay garage back in there working.
Wow.
Now we got 7-bay doors with 5 lifts in there. And you talk about nice.
I thought it was big when I was there back in the 90s. And then I think I have to do this. Can I do this?
Please do so. Please do so. It'd be an honor.
Gone Jeeping, because that's what I did.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you for everything that you and your wife have done for so many years. That's pretty important.
We appreciate
And
y'all.
the rest of your family.
you,
And the
sir.
rest of them. You got more coming, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, all the family rounded up over here.
We got all these greats now.
Good Lord. Let's have the family come
Wait, I
around.
have to get my purse and stuff.
All right, so that's 50 years of Skyjacker. It's absolutely incredible. Lonnie, thank you for all the work you and Nell have done, and the rest of the family and the entire crew. I mean, this is something we want to see it for another 50 years. Hopefully, I'll be around.
Yeah, me and you both.
Yeah. All right, Rick Pewe for Gone Jeeping. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.